Hello and welcome. You're listening to the Dungeon Speak podcast, a D&D campaign based on Greek mythology. My name is Todd, and I'll be the DM for this adventure. Now the players will say hello themselves.
Hello, my name is Becca, and I play Kyriaki.
Hi, my name is Kevin, and I play Malachi.
Hi, I'm Magda, and I'm playing Nefeli.
With all the video games going between us, I thought it might be fun to talk about RPG mechanics that you wish you had in real life, like fast travel, saving and loading, dialogue options, stuff like that. I picked those specifically because that's what came to my mind. I thought saving and loading would be like the be-all, end-all, and that would be the best thing to have because it's the best way to win through games flawlessly. But then I thought about, what if you die? You can't really load that. So then I thought about the dialogue options, especially if they had like the blue and the neutral and the red, like some games do. Like if you say this, it's going to pick a fight. If you say this, they're going to like you more. And then you can always go through every conversation knowing what to say, which would be pretty cool.
Yeah, I was going to say the saving and loading because like just quick save before every conversation you ever have. Flawless social maneuvering. I'm gonna save scum my life and you can't stop me.
I'd say giving people gifts and becoming friends that way.
Raising approval levels with people.
That's awesome. I forgot about that.
Because ever since I became an adult, I've lost the ability to make new friends. Like sometimes you meet someone and you just click and you become a friend out of the blue.
Yeah.
And sometimes you have a person in your vicinity, like a coworker or something, and you talk and it's like I can hear elevator music in the background.
That's just people. Some people just got that on repeat all day long.
It's me.
Yeah.
That's how I just live with elevator music.
And I wish I could be just like, here, have an apple, be my friend.
Honestly, I love apples, so if you gave me an apple, I would be your friend.
I'm allergic. If you give me an apple, Magda, we're enemies. You have just sealed your fate.
I eat apples every day, so...
It's like in
I do too,
Stardew
when I
Valley. Loved and hated gifts.
Yeah.
Becca has apples as her loved gift, while Kevin has it as his hated one. And I wish I could have just a booklet of preferences of potential friends so I could adjust it.
I feel like that's real. People ask me for stuff all the time at work and know is my default answer, but a dude brought me a chicken sandwich one time, and I was looking at him and I was like, you have learned the game. I was like, what do you want? I got you.
You're loading.
Yes, but a contrary opinion is that some people are kind of just like, what do you want for your birthday? I don't know anything.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
See,
I don't like those people.
That's me, because as I became an adult, I just buy whatever I want. I don't wait for specific holidays. I'm like, I want this. I'm going to buy it.
As soon as Magda brought that up, I immediately thought like, oh, Becca's going to be the opposite of that. Becca's going to be that person who does not know what she wants because everybody, like, she just gets what she wants. And if everybody asks her what she wants, she's going to tell them, don't get me a gift.
Yeah, I don't like receiving gifts, to be fair.
At the same time, you just said that if I gave you an apple, you would be my friend.
Food is different.
Food is different.
Gift.
That's a win.
Food is a different gift. I will always accept food unless it's a food I dislike, and I don't dislike most foods. Even if it's something I don't care for, I'll probably still eat it. Unless it's peaches. Peaches are where I draw the line. I hate peaches.
Wait, why do you hate peaches?
A
I don't like
southerner
the taste
who
of them.
hates peaches. Insane.
I don't like the taste of peaches
But why do you have to hate them?
because they taste bad. And they have a texture, like a funky texture.
I'm not touching that. Anyways, um, another RPG mechanic that I'd really like in life is to be able to actually sleep for 8 hours. That'd be cool.
I'd like to level up instead of getting older.
Yeah. I mean, like, it'd just be
skill
cool
tree.
to, like, be able to sleep and just have all of your wounds immediately healed, have all of, like, fully rested, got all your skills and energy back. Like, that'd be cool.
I just thought you meant 8 hours sleep and then that was it. Like,
well, that was
okay.
originally what I was saying, and then I realized there were other benefits I could be getting here.
I like the idea of when you said skills and stuff, a skill tree, like a real life skill tree would be so dope.
Just unlock the ability to craft things.
It's cheaper than college.
Oh yeah, by a lot.
And like, your job could be like associated with how many points you have in a specific skill. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever played the games like Dave the Diver or whatever it's called. And like you hire employees and they have various skill sets that you can see. Essentially, that's what it would be.
Yeah.
That would be really great.
It would be really great because then you can weed out people who are actually bad at their job and not good at bullshitting their way through a job interview.
You know.
There'd be a lot of coasters out there.
Oh, I hate
log?
that.
Yeah, that would kill people with like any kind of dysfunctional mental health issue.
It would stress me out. I hate quest logs.
Another thing I just thought of. Having food and not having to worry about it being nutritionally balanced. Like, imagine a game where there's suddenly an alert. Hello, you have scurvy now. Enjoy all of your scars opening up again.
Like you play fucking Skyrim and you've run out of healing potions. And you just inhale the 30 fucking slices of cheese in your pocket.
Seriously, like eating food in order to just like immediately heal from any wound would be so good. It's like, oh man, I just broke my finger. Hold on, let me down this chicken sandwich real quick and I'll be fine.
Oh, that would be a dream come true.
You wouldn't need doctors.
Right? Cut a disease, take a freaking bite of that lettuce over there. It's probably magical.
What about
And
waypoints?
it also rarely ever...
Oh my god, fast travel would be so cool. But like most of the time you have to discover those fast travel points first, so you gotta spend the money to find that fast travel point. And they're not always near the destination you want to go.
Yeah.
Not fast travel. Well, I mean that too. That'd be pretty sweet to get the traffic. But I mean, like, let's say you turn 21, waypoint. You die halfway through 21. Boop, pop back up at your waypoint. You're like, oh fuck, gotta do that differently.
Oh, that would be terrible. I'm all about like the save scumming, but I want it to be like on a moment to moment basis. I don't want to go back like 10 years to when I'm 21 and be like, oh shit, I gotta do all that fucking stuff again.
Yeah, no thanks. That sounds terrible.
I've done a lot of work in the last 10 years. I'm not about that. Plus, like, then people would just, like, the stock market would just not exist anymore because people would be destroying it every single day.
Mm-hmm. Bad stock, kill yourself. Do it again.
Honestly, RPG mechanic I wish I had in real life. Random loot. I just want to walk into my bedroom, open like a drawer, and find a magic item, and be like, "Oh shit, okay."
Yeah, but then it's like, because that's your magic item that you place there because it's already your home. It's not like magic items just randomly spawn, and it's already
Bold of you to assume that I put things in drawers. Okay, first of all, and then second of all. Also bold of you to assume my room is not a randomly generated dungeon, okay?
Okay, first of all, that's two things that doesn't make any sense. If you're not putting shit in drawers, it's not a randomly generated dungeon because you're not putting anything away and you've got scattered piles of things around your house.
I feel like when you live with more than one person, your house is a randomly generated dungeon.
That's facts.
That's true. Laurent's not here, and I'll open a drawer and be like, why the fuck is this in here?
Yeah.
I think having ADHD is kind of like that. My husband is diagnosed, and often it's like, honey, where are the scissors? Oh, it's in the second drawer from the top. No, it's not. I just checked. And I open the drawer, and there are the fucking scissors right on top of everything.
But they were right. So, I mean...
He trolled you.
Crafting would be cool. But, like, not in the way you can craft in real life. You know how, like, easy you just kind of... So think of it like Animal Crossing. You put everything on a bench and you, like hammer real fast and a dust cloud appears. And then you spin around, fantastically showing the camera a neat little item you just crafted.
And you're the Ditto from Pocopia.
Exactly.
100%. That would be pretty cool, and very much time saving. The industry would be revolutionized.
I know.
Etsy.
But there would also be no conspiracy theories, kind of like, who built the pyramids? How could they have possibly made them with such prehistoric tools? Bam, bam, bam.
Classic blacksmith sound, just dink, 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 pyramid.
What about visible dice rolls? Like if you actually go to do something at work and you roll, and if it's low, you're like, oh, this is about to hurt. And all of a sudden you just fall.
No. I don't want to see my failures before they come.
You all know how I am with dice rolls. Can you imagine the depression I'd be in if I saw that shit in real life?
Yeah, I feel like the helplessness of seeing a critical failure roll while you're, for example, like falling onto the sidewalk in a busy street and knowing you're about to fall but can do nothing to stop it. That would be devastating.
Yeah, no thanks.
I can't even roll good in video games. Like in Baldur's Gate, I roll like shit there too. So it's like...
Imagine having to save scum just to go get some bread from the store.
Damn.
Oops, gonna try again. Just tried to go to the Starbucks and grab a latte, but now I'm dead, so let me try that again.
Oh, coffee sounds so good.
The saves coming, I would look so irritated to most everybody through every conversation. They'd be like, that guy was really pleasant. And I'm like, I fucking hate this conversation. I've been here for 3 hours. And they're like, it's been 30 seconds.
On the
3 hours.
On the topic of the skip button in dialogues.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
That's vicious. Just skipping like customer service conversations. Just like, hey, how was your biscuit?
Hi, my name is Todd. I just wanted to talk to you. Well, have a good day.
People, you don't need a skip button. People just do that. They will just be like, I don't want to hear anything else. They will cut you off in order to skip the conversation. Like, that is a real thing.
I have had people just like stop talking to me and walk away before, like they do in like Oblivion, you know, where there's like the conversation just ends and they walk away. I've had that happen in real life before.
I cannot. This is why I'm no longer a waitress, because people would like cut me off and I'd be like, let's start again. I don't know where you put your manners, but they're not here.
I think
I don't think I've ever cut off a waitress.
I think also a similar thing with like safe scamming. When you have those awkward moments when like you call your teacher mom or are in a restaurant and the waiter wishes you bon appetit and you say you too.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta own those. You can't, like, I hung up on my boss the other day and I said, all right, love you, bye, and then hung up. So I mean, like, you gotta just roll with it at that point. There's nothing you can do. You've already been embarrassed. You might as well just be like, well, I said that, so we're going with it.
I saved a man yesterday, or not, was it yesterday? The day before. I saved a man on Thursday from that horrible feeling, because I was walking out for work. I was walking out of a location And I said to the staff, I just passively, as I was walking out, was like, have a good day. And one of the customers, who was also there buying product, was walking out ahead of me. And he turned and was like, hey, thank you. And then he looked and he saw me right behind him who was saying it. And he's like, oh, I mean, I didn't. And I just looked at him and I was like, hey, man, you can have a good day, too. And he smiled at me, and I watched all of the stress leave his body as I saved him from the secondhand embarrassment.
I once had to change my dentist because during scheduling a visit, before I hung up, I said, bye, love you. I couldn't. I just couldn't.
You had to change your dentist.
You had to change dentists.
Some people just need to be told that, though. It's okay.
My boss thought it was really funny. She's like, oh my God, you love me? I said, sometimes you get on my nerves.
The classic Becca switcheroo.
Well, while Becca is sharing the love, let's see if Kyriaki does the same thing, as she has 4 demons right in front of her.
Oh.
Hello, my name is Kevin, and you are listening to the Dungeon Speak podcast. A campfire crackles in the midst of a camp. Tents scattered through trees in a small wooded area west of Malthi. Men clad in rugged and worn clothes sit around the fire, swapping stories of the day's raid. A small village, plundered of its sheep, now roasted on spits just outside the flames. Malachi sits as well. His eyes watch the dance of the fire burning in concert. The hum and vibrations of the other men talking around him are meaningless, just noise. He rubs the edge of his dagger carefully with his thumb, mindful not to cut himself on its lethally sharp edge. His eyes drift up, locked beyond the men at a large tent not far from the campfire. He glances around at the other faces around him, looking to see if they caught his glaze. But they are too enraptured with their stories and meat. He rises, holding the dagger in a reverse grip, blade running along his forearm to conceal it from the others. Walking slowly towards the tent, his eyes continue to watch carefully for unwanted stares, but they never come. The entrance lies in front of him. The heavy cloth pulls aside easily. Inside, laying on a cot, with fine silken bed dressings covering his form, is Carius. Malachi lingers at the entrance for a moment, his eyes slowly adjusting to the darkness inside the tent. Not a movement from Carius. There is only the heavy and rhythmic sound of his slumbering breaths. A step closer. Another. Closer and closer, until he stands over Carius's body. Malachi looks down, watching the older man's face carefully for signs of waking. Carius's rough and sun-scorched skin and weathered features are soft in the darkness of the night. Not wrapped in the glamour of his pride and cruelty. Not cursed by his hatred and spite. Just a man, sleeping peacefully. How could he sleep in such peace? How can he sleep at all? Malachi thinks as he stares. Flashes of the years gone by play through his mind. The many days spent tirelessly working. Starving and thirsty with no aid at all. The nights spent being punished for perceived failures of the day. The whip. The coals. The knives. The knives. His grip tightens on the hilt of his dagger. His old healed wounds ache with the memory of his treatment. His lips tighten into a scowl, his shoulders tense. And then, almost as if some force beyond his control had taken charge, he moves. The dagger falls, deep into Carius's neck. Eyes filled with fear and confusion look up at Malachi in betrayal and confusion. His blood flows. Malachi stares into those eyes. Something cold and heartless unleashed within him. he doesn't feel remorse. He doesn't feel joy or pride or satisfaction. He feels nothing. He lowers himself down to draw close to Carius, coughing and gurgling up blood, unable to speak. Nearly inches from Carius' still panicked face, Malachi says only one sentence. Now, I am a free man. The dagger withdraws. Blood continues to flow, and Malachi breathes. Vengeance tasted like soot. Murder is common. Carius was just like the other men he's killed. Just a dead body with too much to lose. He pulls a golden cuff off the now limp arm of Carius, clasping it around his wrist. A small coin purse sitting nearby finds its way into his pockets. And then one last look into the dim and lifeless eyes of the man who caused him years of pain and suffering. The man who ruined his life and dragged him kicking and screaming into a world of dishonor and bloodlust. Reduced to a blood-soaked pile of flesh. Still, there is no gratification. Malachi curses under his breath. For years he dreamed of killing Carius, and now, finally it's done. But he feels apathy. No matter. Tomorrow the other men will rise to find their former leader dead, and their new leader holding a bloody dagger that slew him. If they want to be thieves and murderers, then he will lead them like one.
And lead he does, leading the party into murdering more. But it's okay because they're demons. Right?
Yeah.
Shane?
Yeah.
Colin? Oh no. They're not dead. You've done well.
We enjoy killing demons here. It's our favorite thing to do.
Of course, sir. That was a good story.
Thank you.
Give yourself inspiration. Previously on the Dungeon Speak podcast, the party kept making their way through Oropos with their newly freed friend, Nefeli. They managed to defeat the legendary demon, Shane, but that was just a warm-up to a very hard fight. Their main enemy? Mechanics and crits. The party moved around the side of the fence line with yelling demons and combat, unaware that the demon Castor clocked earlier was good at guarding because he kept a vigilant watch. The party crept around the wooden walls of Oropos and to the beached shards. No demon in sight. However, as they got closer to the shards in this afternoon sun, spectral chains grabbed everyone except for Castor and dragged them into the water, drowning and screaming. He enjoyed the sunlit water and the sandy beach. Malachi started off the fight being critted on and knocked unconscious. Then he turned to hurt Nefeli pretty good, but she steps away and zaps him with her gifted wand of a powerful lightning bolt. As everyone recovers from drowning, being restrained, and being lethargic due to haste being cut short, the monstrous demon named Vorlith takes another swing on Nefeli, knocking her out. He then is going to make his way to kill chained-up Kyriaki, but looks down and notices Malachi's are open and following his movement. Tilting his head in frustrated confusion, Vorlith smashes down into the water, hitting Malachi hard, but leaving Malachi to say that he can do this all day. All the while, Castor bombs everyone with Summer Court healing, while making the demon make saving throws and having his toes warm in the sand. Nefeli turns up the volume as the daughter of Zeus, and the sky darkens overhead as lightning starts striking down with call lightning. Malachi grabs Kyriaki and dimension doors them both onto the shore, getting them out of immediate danger, but leaving Castor and Nefeli open. Vorlith hits Castor twice and knocks Nefeli out. But Castor brings her back up. Nefeli flies behind Malachi as she gives him a bit of healing, and Kyriaki moves up to start baiting his ass. From there, the fight doesn't last very long. Vorlith knocks down Malachi 2 more times after Malachi crits on him, but Castor does a mass cure wounds, and as Kyriaki and Malachi tag team his ass, Malachi splits the demon's head in 2. From there, they take a short rest on the northern side of the wall in the shadows. Then they hatch a plan, lure the demons out of the walls toward the water, and kill them all at once, using Kyriaki as bait. There were 5 scattered throughout Oropos, in the open at least. Kyriaki threw a Blood Spirit 1, He moved up to her and called for the rest as he saw humans around the corner. The rest started to move up. Nefeli's fingers frosted over as she held the spell Sleet Storm. When the furthest demon is close to Kyriaki, then all the demons were going to get cold as fuck real fast. And when all 5 are 10 feet or less in front of Kyriaki, then Malachi will be casting Circle of Death. However, there are certain moments in life that can change someone's current strategy. For instance, if you're a demon, making sure no humans try to escape the mud huts in a town, then you see a crazy-looking human throw a red spear at a coworker, and then that demon calls for backup, you would go to help out. That's just how it works. Now, say the earth in front of that crazy human starts erupting and becomes jagged and disorienting, even hurting the friend in front of her a little. Well, that's going to change a few things. The first demon ran up to Kyriaki and attacked her. 2 others ran up to the area of the erupting earth that cast and stopped there. 1 ran north between the buildings, away from the main gate and out of Kyriaki's sight. The last one ran up but slowed down. He sees the erupted earth. He has direct line of sight of Kyriaki and the shards behind her. He sees no guard anymore. He knows something is wrong. He turns around and yells toward the mud huts, "Start killing the humans." And that is where we are going to go ahead and pick back up. It is back up to the next round. It is the turn of the one in front of Kyriaki. Malachi and Nefeli, y'all's spells didn't go off, and as I said last time, I'm not going to make you use the spell slots. Everybody knows how the held spells usually works and how it's supposed to work, but we're not doing that because that would be kind of shitty because those are high-level spells, and I don't want to do it. So with that in mind, you guys did not act the last turn, so keep that in mind going forward if you choose to do it again. 100% up to you. But Kyriaki, the one in front of you, Colin was number 3, so I don't think this one had a name. So I'm going to go with Derek. His name, henceforth, will be Derek. Derek the Demon.
Derek.
It's funny. Yeah. Derek, he has this chain. He's already decently hurt. He got hit by the earth. He got hit by you. He's already bloodied, but he is going to swing this chain at you twice. And you've seen these chains up close. These are the ones that are sharpened, and this guy's about your height, a little taller. He's got like these orange burning eyes as he looks down on you, barnacles all around him. 25 to hit.
That hits.
All right. So he's going to do 15 points of slashing damage. Can you make a strength saving throw, please?
I can certainly try.
I told you last time that he was going to go up, he was going to chain you up and drag you into a mud hut. I think I should stick to that promise.
Wild that he's trying to drag me in there, considering they're just killing people in there anyway.
Yes.
Terrence,
Wild
I feel like
indeed.
that's a 4.
4?
Did I stutter?
On my end you did, but it's not your fault. Okay, so you were grappled by him, and he is going to go ahead and he's going to try to punch you because his chain's around you now, so he can't do that again. I'm assuming a 15 doesn't hit. And he is going to drag you back towards the mud huts, which is, it's half his movement speed to drag you, but then he's going to hit rough terrain, so then it's halved again. So half of 15 is 7. So he's going to drag you 1 square.
Impressive.
Yeah.
Did you account
So
for the
he
blood
doesn't-
pool that he was standing in as well?
Well, that was his difficult terrain started there. And so he starts
Okay,
difficult
gotcha.
terrain in the blood pool, and then he goes into difficult terrain with the erupted earth.
Okay. Cool.
So you are currently in the blood pool as he's pulling you directly towards the other demons or the other mud huts. So he only moves you 5 feet. Take that. Rar. However, Kyriaki, it is your turn.
I am restrained.
You're grappled. That is very different. Grappled. Let me just remind you real quick. Grappled does absolutely nothing. Kevin loves it. Your speed becomes 0, and you can't benefit from any bonuses to your speed. The condition ends if your grappler is incapacitated. The condition also ends if you are removed from the reach of the grappler.
Yeah. If it's stupid, Kyriaki's just gonna swing.
You don't even
Yeah,
have
I mean, no
disadvantage.
disadvantage. Yep, no, nothing. You just beat his ass. That's all.
23 for the first hit.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
And for the second hit is a 24.
Yes, ma'am. 824 will hit.
Yeah. So like as this guy has Kyriaki grappled, she like brings the green blade like down on his shoulder. And then again, the same shoulder. She just keeps digging into the same spot with her fucking blade.
Rough.
Whoa, max damage, 28 points of slashing damage.
Fuck yeah.
Okay. That hurts.
Uh-huh.
He is still alive, but he's not doing great. He starts to stagger a little bit. He's trying to pull you, and this blood's just pulling down him as he's trying to pull on you, and it's not going great. It's bad times all around.
Bonus action 17.
Oh, yes, ma'am. That'll hit.
Yeah, that the other blade comes and like catches his fucking side. He still has a hold of her. I don't think he really wants to keep holding on to her.
He really should have thought further about the kind of people he just grabs, you know what I mean?
Like he should just be out here grabbing people.
Yeah.
That's 5 points of slashing damage.
That's good.
Yeah.
So I guess I don't say this enough, but you guys got to remember that you are a very, very small amount of group that can stand up to these people. Like they defeated armies of Greeks without a shrug. They're like, we're demons, you're humans, we don't care. So you're like some of the only humans to give them even a chance of a fight. So that's why they're so surprised by you guys and expecting everything you do. Next, Colin. He has no range attacks. He's just going to run up, and he gets to like the edge of the fence, and the erupting earth kind of in a corner there where it meets beyond Nefeli, Malachi, and Castor's sight. Kyriaki, you can see him. He like runs up and tries to edge around what looks like this fucked up earth because he saw his friend get hurt. Like everybody saw that. So he doesn't really want to go in there. He doesn't know what's happening with it, but he also can't go through walls, and he doesn't want to take the effort to climb the fence. So you can see him run to that corner and then just kind of like stand there a little bit confused as to what to do. And he kind of like turns back and looks at the other two there towards the market area. As he looks at you, and he looks like he wants to come after you, but he's hesitant. But that's it for his turn. Nefeli, it is your turn. You can see the one that has Kyriaki grappled. You can see he's dragging her, albeit very slowly. You are around the corner of the fence, about 15 feet. Malachi's in front of you. Castor's over there with you. She probably looks fine. I don't even think she's hurt, really.
No, I'm good.
So I'm going to move a bit closer to the action, like only 3 feet or so, like let's say 1 tile, so that I can get a better view. And from what I can see, the area of effect of Castor's magic is at a bit of an angle, correct?
Yeah.
So
Well, it's hard to describe. So it covers a large area between the walls there, where the open space is, and the road that leads out to the water.
okay, I'd like to cast bird level Sleet Storm and overlap the area with Castor's Earth, but have it at a bit of an opposite angle so that the entire width of the open gate is covered by some sort of difficult terrain, whether it's the earth or my eyes.
Okay. Is it the same amount of space? I'm sorry. 20 feet by 20 feet, or I think it's 20 cubes.
It's a 20-foot tall cylinder with a 40-foot radius centered on a point you choose within range.
So you will cover a huge amount of area, and you will cover the other one who's around the corner. You will get him, just barely.
It's more so to slow down anyone approaching Kyriaki so that we can blast him from a distance without her being in immediate danger. So, like, every enemy has to roll some saves, at least twice now. It requires a save of Dex 17.
That is a 1 and a 17. So the one on Kyriaki fails. The one around the corner just barely manages.
Imagine getting chopped 3 times by this crazy lady and then ice just coming out of nowhere and slipping. How embarrassing.
Yeah.
Or Derek.
He was a good guy.
Also, the area is heavily obscured and exposed flames in the area are doused.
Wait. That means you can't see if they approach.
Then I'm just going to pray to Papa and hope for the best.
Huh.
Obscure. Okay. So we can't see through it either. To pass through it is to make a dex save. Okay. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud for my turn. I should not do that.
I mean, you do what you gotta do. This is gonna be interesting. Okie dokie.
Worst case scenario, I just break concentration on my next turn.
Sounds good. I mean, like, they're still distracted. I mean, they did call out start killing people, but...
Cast the spell, and you cannot see Kyriaki, you cannot see any of the demons, you cannot see into the town anymore. It is heavily obscured.
Yep.
Cool.
So, Nefeli is just going to be waiting for any audible signal from Kyriaki that she should stop the spell, if she so chooses.
Okay. And after that, Malachi, it is your turn. The sleet storm has engulfed Kyriaki and all the demons, and your ability to see into the town.
Yeah. I think Malachi is smart enough to know that that was a spell cast by Nefeli. So he's not going to be panicked about what's happening. He's just going to kind of turn over his shoulder because she's still right behind him, right? Where is she? I can't see her on my map. So he's going to turn over his shoulder and look at her and just say, "Is that going to hurt Kyriaki?"
Hurt? No. Possibly make her slip? Yes.
He looks forward. His eyes kind of dart back and forth as if he's contemplating something. And then he's going to hold... He doesn't have a lot that he can do in this moment. Kyriaki's in there, but he only saw one demon on her, and she seemed to be shredding it to pieces, so I don't think he's super worried about her in this moment. He knows that those things can slip, possibly, and there's already disrupted Earth. I think Malachi's going to hold an action to Eldritch Blast or melee attack, whichever... no, Eldritch Blast. He's going to hold an action to Eldritch Blast any demons that come with invisibility. And that's all I've got for my turn for now.
You got it. After that, it is, 3 demons. Top of the next round. Another demon. So, I am going to do some of those turns. So, right now, everybody over there is effectively under the blind condition. So, just to be clear, they automatically fail an ability check that requires sight. Makes sense. You have disadvantage on attack rolls, and attack rolls against them have advantage. But I guess if you're both blind, then it's just disadvantage for everybody. And it's fun times. 2 of them are going to do something, talk a little bit amongst themselves. Malachi, you are too far away, and your perception's not great. So you will not hear them. Sorry. I'll say, Kyriaki, you can hear like slight voices in the distance over the sleet storm, but you don't really understand the language, so it doesn't really matter much. The other one is going to do something that he feels like is a good idea.
He's going to give up, run away, and never come back.
It's possible. And at the top of the next round, Kyriaki, the one that had you chained up, you're going to feel the movement stop as he doesn't really know what's going on. He can't see. And he's going to loose the chain, and he's just going to try to attack you at disadvantage because here he calls out. Let's see here. Call it. Harry. But nobody responds, so he just turns around and he starts hitting you, or trying. With disadvantage. Hit.
Oh, you cut out. I didn't hear what the
Kyriaki does a
number
17 hit. Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah, because my armor is still down.
Okay.
Shit.
You're going to take 16 points of slashing damage.
Mm-hmm.
So he hits you with the first attack, and then he gets overconfident. And with the second attack, I'm assuming a 10 does not hit because of disadvantage.
It does not know.
Okay. So you kind of feel the whiff go nearby. You hear the chink of the chain as it hits the ground near you. And you hear disgruntled, damn it. But it is your turn, Kyriaki, if you would like to make him pay, or you're not grappled anymore. He let you go, so you can either run away or beat his ass.
With disadvantage.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, so your eyesight thing that you do you know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
The blood sight, hunter sight, whatever it is?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So is that a separate thing, or is it passive if you've hurt somebody or they've been in your blood pool? Okay, so without activating it, then you're just you're normally okay.
Yeah, it's a spell. It's a 3rd level spell I'd have to activate, and it takes an action.
All right. You are surrounded by this blizzard. You can't really see him.
Oh, that's an 18 to hit.
An 18 will hit, yes, ma'am.
And a 21 to hit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's not doing great. You would see that, but it's very snowy right now.
Very
You can just hear him. Yeah, he screams out in pain.
That is 23 points of slashing damage.
I'm sorry, you said how much?
23.
Okay, so you hit him, and then you hear his scream of pain, and then as you hit him the second time, you can't really see that well, but his pain seems to be cut off as you hear this like gurgling behind it, like he does the kind of but then it kind of turns into like a and then you hear a thump on the ground as you have your offhand ready to go, but it doesn't seem like you need it.
Yeah. Bonus action. I'm going to cast Animate Blood. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so that is a bit of damage to myself. And a little from my blood pool, because that's what I got left. Ooh, that is a lot of damage. Well, 9 of it instigated, so that's fine. I bring up... I'm going to see how many droplets I get. For every 3 hit points. So I get 4 droplets of blood that I can move along. So as I cast the spell, Kyriaki is going to kind of like, almost like flick the droplets, and they go through the erupting earth and like land, and I can see through individual ones.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah. As an action on my turn. So I can't do it now, but I can do it on my turn.
So there's just these random spots around the battlefield you can see through now?
Yeah, I can move them up to 30 feet from me.
Oh, that's crazy. And how far can you throw it? Like, is it anywhere within 30 feet or what?
That's like, essentially when I say throwing it, I'm moving it to 30 feet.
Okay, so right now they're 30 feet out from you?
Yeah.
And how many was it? 3?
4. I can do
4.
every 3 hit points.
Oh.
I spent 13 hit points.
So do you just want to cover like kind of your
Like a
left,
cone.
your right? Oh, okay.
Like 30 feet that way.
Mhm.
30 feet to like a cone out. Like every,
Okay.
just beep, beep.
That would make sense.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good idea. I don't like it, but
Yeah, they have another function too, but
uh-oh.
I'll have to hold off on that. So I am
Should I be afraid?
concentrating on these.
That's a secret tool that'll help us later.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see.
After that, it is Colin's turn. You guys can't see Colin.
Nor do I want to. Fuck Colin.
Colin is going to make a perception check. He's going to be unable to hear exactly where Kyriaki is. So, with that, Malachi, your held action goes off as Colin comes around the corner, kind of
Surprise, bitch.
trying to make his way. He's trying to make his way through the sleet storm, but then comes upon you, and he kind of wanders around this corner, and then he sees you, and he starts running up as your Eldritch Blast goes off. So I believe it's 2 or 3.
It is 3 now.
That sucks.
So I'm going to do 3 Eldritch Blasts to him. First one, it's a low roll. First one's a 15 to hit.
Unfortunately, I guess you're just a little bit surprised as this demon comes out of the sleet storm at you.
Fair.
Tall, red glowing eyes.
It's okay. The second one's a natural 20.
Well,
For a 32 total, in case, he's got high AC.
yeah,
And the third one is an 18.
an 18. Yes, an 18 will hit.
Okay, so I'm going to do... Let's see here. The critical hit for the Eldritch Blast does 23 points of damage.
That hurts.
Yep, and then the non-critical Eldritch Blast only does 8.
Okay. So, real quick, do a D100, if you would please.
I would please. That is a 47.
47. After the spell is cast, you immediately cast Mirror Image on yourself for free.
Oh, sick.
That sucks.
That's super awesome for me. So Malachi...
You might live.
Yeah, right? Malachi reaches out as soon as this demon comes out of the sleet storm, and he, the spell kind of goes off at first, and this first spectral version of himself launches out, but then kind of sinks into the dirt below as if it's, pulled back to the underworld or something. But then as the demon gets closer to him, 2 more just kind of mirror out from him, take 2 massive swings on this guy, slicing him up with spectral swords, and then linger in this mirror image form. And that are, instead of disappearing like they usually do, they're actually just sticking around him as if they're mirroring his exact movements after they've sliced through this creature.
This creature, confused by it, walks up and tries to hit you twice. Now, here's the unfortunate thing about Mirror Image is that every time he goes to hit you, because you have 3 duplicates up of you, so 4 of you total right now are on the board.
Yes.
You need to roll a d20. If it is a 6 or higher, it hits a Mirror Image. But it starts to hit your AC. I will say that it actually, I was wrong before. It does not match your AC. It is, the AC is 10 plus your Dex modifier. So their AC is a 15.
Okay, so let me see. What's my Dex mod? It is 4, plus 4 for my Dex mod base.
Okay, so AC 14. So if I roll below 14, I'm not going to ask anything. If I roll above 14, I will ask you to roll a d20.
Okay.
All right. First attack against Malachi with this feller, Colin. That's an 11, so he's going to swing past you. The next one is a 21, so if you would please roll a d20.
Okay. Jesus Christ. It's a 2, because why not? It's me.
Of course it is. Of course
I have mirror
Why
image,
wouldn't it
but
be?
I might as well still get hit by an enemy.
Yeah. 13 points of slashing damage.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
You know what, for funsies, roll a strength saving throw.
A strength saving throw, you dare say. Okay. Strength save is that bonus. Okay. That's an 8. Guys,
Okay.
I need help. Somebody call an adult. I need help.
he is going to start dragging you back, and you're going to be just inside the sleet storm. Like, you're just inside of it.
Okay. Does he need to make a dex save, or do I?
No, it is only if you start your turn there. When a creature enters the space for the first time on a turn. Oh, yeah, okay, so both of you, I guess. I'm sorry. So, yes, he will make a dexterity saving throw. That is a 18.
I got a 10.
Of course you did. So you slip and fall prone as he drags you into the sleet storm. That's...
Son of a bitch! He's dragged and slips on the ice. Nefeli, drop it! Drop the spell now!
Nefeli, you hear him say that as you saw a demon come around the corner of the wall, look around a little bit, attack him, grab him, and pull him into the sleet storm.
Am I able to break concentration right now?
Yeah. I mean, that's up to you. That's a 3rd level spell. I hate for you to waste a spell slot, so it's up to you.
I'd prefer to aid my companions.
Yes, please.
I think Nefeli just kind of like panicked. She's not used to using magic that which affects the world that much. She specializes in like theatrical sparks and stuff, and now that she's seeing that, oh no, my actions have consequences, she immediately drops concentration and returns the area to what it was before.
Okay. And once you do that, you do see Malachi on the ground, recently slipped, being dragged by Colin, with a dead demon behind them, and a Kyriaki standing over that dead demon. But Colin also sees that, and he kind of looks horrified as this little thing with a mask has killed his friend and brother-in-arms.
Dragged by the chain on his back. Malachi just looks up and in abyssal says, "Yeah, you fucked up, you idiot."
A technical question. Does breaking concentration count as an action, or is it free action?
It is a free action. You have your entire turn, madam. What would you like to do?
In terms of what me, Magda, the player, would do, and what Nefeli would do, is kinda the opposite. But I suppose that seeing poor Malachi being dragged, I am going to attempt to strike the demon with a ray of frost so that he can't drag him away any further.
Okay. Constitution saving throw, right?
No, it's a roll.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Does 21 hit?
Yes, ma'am. A 21 will definitely hit.
Yay! I like it when I do something. Okay, it's 13 cold damage.
Nice.
And as a bonus, the demon's speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Alrighty.
And I think seeing that the demons are approaching, she's going to
Well, you don't actually see anything. You are around the corner.
I hear the sounds of distress. And I have broken my concentration, so the area has cleared, has it not?
Yes, it has. But you're still around the corner.
Okay, then I wanted to say that I'm going to move a little bit to the side so that she has a better view, but take a step back so that she's not rushed like the thing which had rushed Malachi. So keeping her distance with a good view.
Okay. As you do move around the corner and you're able to see more of the battlefield, you catch a little bit of glimpse of two that were on the opposite side of the erupted earth and the sleep storm. that look like they are inside of a tent that is near that marketplace. They're kind of leaning over something. It looks like they are picking up spears or javelins of some kind. But there's only 2. I think you can only see 1 from your point of view, but that's good enough.
The one that's opposite of me. I'm going to even ping it. This one?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Malachi, it is your turn. You're on the ground. You're chained up, grappled. You know that means nothing, but you did fall, so you'd have to stand up, but then you can use your action to beat the shit out of him, and there's 3 of you standing around you.
Fun fact, actually, because I'm grappled, my movement is 0, which means I can't stand up.
That's a good point. I'm sorry. I didn't even think about
No, it's okay. I can still chop his legs off from down here. I will roll my attacks, I suppose, at disadvantage, considering
I was just looking at that. I don't... Prone... Prone. You have disadvantage on attack rolls. I'm sorry, yeah. Okay.
No worries. I roll great. We know this.
You can do it.
See. Okay, the first attack is a 17 to hit.
Yes, sir. 17 will hit. You cut his legs deep.
All right, and then I'm going to roll my second attack. And the second one is it's the same exact roll. That works for me. 21.
Yes, a 21 will definitely hit.
Okay, I'm going to fucking kill this motherfucker. That is going to be a whopping 63 points of damage to his knees, please.
Ooh. 63. Jesus, man. You hit him, and you damn near cut one of his legs off. You can see blood and bone inside there. But he is still alive? Question mark.
As Malachi can see again, he's like being dragged on the ground by this chain. He can't really get up, but he just like works his sword arm free of the chain, looks up at this guy, and he's like, I'll fucking cut your knees off. Just turns the sword and slashes twice in a horizontal way across this dude's legs, trying to take him down. He's still up? He's still alive?
He is still alive. He is barely still up. He's staggering. You can see there's just blood starts pouring out and down his leg.
Okay. And then that's going to be the end of my turn. I get a second strength save, right? To try and escape? Or is that an action I have to take?
Sorry, double checking. I'm sorry, I noticed something else with the ability. No, it's an escape action.
Okay, that's fine. I figured slicing him up was going to do better for us anyways, so I'm just going to continue laying on the ground wrapped in chains as I hack and slash at this guy's legs. Nowhere is safe from Malachi.
I was looking, he has something called Shackled Grip. A creature grappled by the demon has disadvantage on checks to escape if it is also in water.
Oh, interesting. It's
These
too
guys are
bad
very
we're not
water-themed.
in water. Anyways, that's the end of my turn. You may proceed.
Alrighty then. So, at the end of your turn, it is all the demons. Well, all but one. Number 4, who is named Harry. Harry is going to turn around from this tent. And, you know what? I'm going to make this even. The one on the left is going to go for Malachi, because Malachi is on the left. The one on the right is going to go for Kyriaki, because she's on the right. So, Malachi, you chop him. Or you know what? You're on the ground. He had disadvantage. Yeah, he can give a shit. You chop him, and then you see past him, there's a demon that was kind of hunkered into a tent. You see him turn around, and he has these 2 spears, one in each hand, and then he's going to huck these javelins at you. No, they're terrible. So the first one's definitely going to miss at a 13. The second one, oh yeah, disadvantage. I'm sorry. The second one is I rolled 3 13s. I rolled 13, 20, 13, 13.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah. So these javelins just go near you, kind of bouncing on the ground and skidding past you a little bit as he tries to hit you, but severely fails. And then he's going to reach down and pick up his chain and then start running. But it looks like he's running along the edge of the fucked up earth, trying to stay out of it, because he wants to help his ally. And the other one is going to turn around again, one javelin in each hand, or one spear, and he's going to throw them at Kyriaki. They're not great at these, so... Oh, but of course I rolled good against her. The first one is a 24, I'm assuming that hits. The second one is a 14, which I know doesn't hit. So one of them manages to stick you. The second one goes a little bit past you. The first one does 6 points of piercing damage. Feel the pain. And he runs up.
Mm-hmm.
He gets to the edge of the erupting earth. And then he kind of looks down and looks around. And he looks at his friend that he just killed. And then he goes ahead and starts moving through it. But he just barely gets in it because of the difficult terrain. He steps pretty much exactly where one of your gross blood spots are.
And cries.
And that is their turn. Let me see here. Nefeli, what's your passive perception?
It is 13.
Okay. I was curious. Right. So, at the top of the next round, it is Kyriaki's turn because Derek has been killed.
Rip.
So, Kyriaki, you can see on the right of you, Malachi is on the ground, some chains around him, but the demon who has the chains on him is fucked up and barely alive. You can see him staggering, eyes rolling into the back of his head. 10 feet behind him is one of his demon friends who wants to help him, but he's having trouble with the erupting earth. And then in front of you, there is somebody running through the erupting earth or trying to get to you.
Okay. So, as a bonus action, Kyriaki can move these little blood things. So the little dot right over here behind this one closest to Malachi shifts over just so slightly. And Malachi from the ground sees something like a small dot suddenly glow and explode.
Huh?
As an action, Kyriaki can make them explode.
What the fuck?
Fuck
And
yeah.
within 5 feet of the creature. So it doesn't hit Malachi, but it hits these two chucklefucks. And they have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no. That is one of their weak points. Okay. So the one by Malachi is going to go ahead. That's an 8.
Mm-hmm. That's a failure.
Sure.
What's the other one?
Oh, the other one is a 10. Hey, he's getting there.
Also a failure.
Not great at dex, these guys.
I rolled so bad. That's so many 2s.
Oh,
That's
Damn.
12 points of necrotic damage.
Jesus.
that is a lot of 2s.
What's the
And 2
potential
ones.
there?
Oh, it was 64. And I rolled 3 2s and 2 1s.
So that's like,
That's the
Would be
potential
good.
for a lot, though.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like 24 possible.
Mm-hmm.
You rolled about half damage on the maximum.
that's- Per drop. So she could kill an army.
Yeah, she dropped them all in the one place and then just blew them all up.
I can
Yeah,
only blow
she's
up
a-
one at a time.
Damn.
Oh.
No,
So
no.
this
it's
guy has
Mhm.
5, or he has 3 hit points left.
Oh, good.
Wait, I'm sorry, you did 5 damage, right?
12.
I did 12.
Oh, okay. I don't know where I got 5 from. So the one that had Malachi is dead.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, you explode this fucking droplet of blood, and just like he's looking down his leg and he's like screaming out in pain, and there's like explosion near him, and he just kind of flies to the side with the chain loosening around Malachi as he drops to the ground prone and dead.
Thanks, Carrie.
Get the fuck up.
Okay.
Malachi, you just see the other demon who just ran up. He just kind of looks at the ground and he goes, "Colin, no!"
Colin, yes.
Kirky, is there anything else you would like to do?
No. I'll wait
Okay.
because that guy's on his way over.
Uh-huh.
I'll let him come to me.
All right. With the death of that one, Nefeli, it is now your turn. And what would you like to do? There's one around the corner that you can kind of see. There's one in the erupting earth that you can see just fine.
Okay, so just this one. I think I'm going to repeat my action with the Ray of Frost.
Mm-hmm.
Because that seemed to work. So I'm gonna roll 23.
All right. And are you hitting the one by Malachi or the one that seems to be on its way to Kyriaki?
I feel like Kyriaki seems more competent. Let's say in close quarter combat with her amazing blood abilities. So I'm going to target the one right opposite of me and closer to Malachi.
All right. I am going to give him a +2 to his AC because he's around that wall a little bit from you. It's still not great AC, but you can hit it.
So 23 hits.
Yes.
Okay. Rolling damage. 20.
Damn.
Nice.
That's some good damage. I think you found the ability you need to use every time.
Yeah, I should be a warlock with how cantrip-based I currently am.
A party full of warlocks. Let's go. All different gods. That does effectively make his movement only 10 feet, though, because of the erupting earth.
Delightful.
Well, yeah. And that's the end of my turn.
All right. Malachi, you're on the ground. You can now use your movement to stand up because you are no longer grappled. The one that was in front of you just seemed to have exploded to the side.
Hell yeah.
And the one to your right seems a little cold.
Oh, that's perfect. I'm going to stand up, which takes half my movement. Am I technically in the erupting earth?
Not yet. You are right outside of it. But if you step towards him, you will be in it.
That's fine. I'm going to step into the erupting earth. I don't need that much movement to get right in front of him. As Malachi kind of clambers up to his feet, steps in this rocky terrain a little bit, and then looks at that demon and takes some swings. I just have movement impaired, right? I'm not at disadvantage or anything?
No, sir. You're good to go.
Excellent. I'm going to use my inspiration for reasons that the viewers or listeners will never know. That's a 28 for the first hit.
A 28 will definitely hit.
Wonderful. Second attack is a 25. And he is going to take from those two impressive attacks
2 clean hits against this already wounded demon.
62 points of damage, please.
Oddly enough, this is another one back to 8 hit points.
Interesting. Malachi steps on these strange, this disrupted earth, leans into it, kind of using the strange terrain to his advantage, puts in the effort, and hits him twice with these two, an X slash across his chest. And as he still lives, Malachi grits his teeth a little bit and hangs on tight for whatever's about to come his way. That's the end of my turn.
Yep. It is his turn next. He bares these sharp teeth at you.
You're gonna pay for what you did to Colin and Harry.
He starts crying a little bit as he swings at you.
Die, human.
I don't remember. Does an 18 hit?
An 18 would hit, but... Oh, wait, no, an 18 will not hit Malachi, but I do have to roll for the mirror image.
I think you reminded me.
Yeah, you got it. It's a 16, so no, it hits a mirrored image.
All right, second attack is a 20 total, not natural. So if you would please, another mirror image.
Okay. That's a 13, also hits a mirrored image.
Yep. All right, so 2 images down, but you are untouched.
That's right.
Demetrius is not going to believe you went in entire combat at full health.
Not full. I mean, I took 13 points. Okay.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. All right. Well, that's good. We're normal then. We're good. Kyriaki, the one in front of you is going to try to get to you. He's going to step up beside his friend on the ground, Derek. He's going to step outside of the erupting earth, this uneven ground with the dirt and rock kind of jagged and everything. And he's using all of his movement, all of his action. So getting there is all he can do. But he just looks down at Derek and he looks back at you. You killed my friend.
I hope you died a bad death.
I
But he
don't
can't do
understand
anything
what
this
the
round.
fuck he's saying.
You don't want to know. It's just really pathetic.
You just see this demon come looking at you crying, and it's fucking terrible. It's not good at all.
I like that he's crying.
But let's talk about people that are not Kyriaki. Let's talk about Nefeli. Nefeli, as you're sitting here, casting this spell, finding your groove, finding what you're able to do, does a 26 hit?
Oh, fucking definitely.
As the demon who had called out to start killing humans had went a different route, comes up behind you and attacks. So the first hit does 16 points of slashing damage. The second attack is a 23. I assume that hits. He's going to do another 12 points of slashing damage. And he's not going to grapple you because he doesn't want you to be taken prisoner. Alright. That is the end of his turn, though.
They don't want me anymore.
They already tried that. It didn't work.
Where'd that fucker come from?
Damn demons and their white boy names. Canonically, white boy names.
Yeah.
Kyriaki, it is your turn.
So
There's
fast.
a demon in front of you screaming at you in Abyssal. This
Mhm.
language you don't
Crying
understand.
at
It's just
her
deep
in
and guttural.
Abyssal, I would dare say.
He's crying, but he looks angry.
I stab him.
You will try.
29.
Jesus.
I apologize. You will.
He comes up, he's crying, he's like saying shit. Kyriaki doesn't even like she's watching him and she just goes fuck it and just stabs at him or like slashes down on him and then does another one.
The level.
For an actual 20.
Fuck this guy in particular.
Wow.
This guy is not catching a break.
Okay. Do you
I've
want
got
to do
the
the
table
offhand
up.
while you're at it? Might as well. Do another natural 20.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
if I crit twice in a row,
This guy is fresh, untouched.
16.
Yeah, that'll hit. Okay.
Okay, so all three of my attacks hit.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
You
gonna
got
do
normal damage, you got crit damage, and you got normal damage.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do 2 my non-crits together.
Okay.
Yeah. You want to
That's-
finish him real good.
That is 17 points of slashing damage for the main hand and the offhand. And then when she crits at him,
Crit.
ooh, 25 points of slashing damage, and then I get a D100.
Yo.
Let's see here. You
72.
kill him.
What?
72.
72? Well, that's a hand. He's going to lose 1d4 fingers, and his hand is incapacitated.
Which hand?
His shield hand.
Does he have a shield hand?
I guess left, because, I guess it depends on if they're righties or lefties. Are they righties or lefties, this guy?
Kyriaki's a left-handed, so she'd probably aim for the right.
Does it specify on the crit?
Just says hand incapacitated.
Oh.
And then in parentheses, it says shield, so I'm assuming it's the offhand.
Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Below 40, he's left-handed. Son of a bitch.
So it is the right hand.
Well, no, she hit his shield hand, which is his offhand. He's left-handed, so so you hit the hand that he attacks with the chain,
Oh, I see.
and he drops the chain out of that hand, but it kind of is slack in the his right hand, which is his offhand, and so he just kind of like holds it slightly, and he will attack you with disadvantage, and I'm going to minus a little bit from his strength. I'm going to half his strength bonus, as it
I
is
take
his.
3 fingers because it said 1d4 fingers.
You're fucked up. You savage motherfucker. This guy's over here crying. Sad to lose his friend.
And
You
loses
cut his
3
fingers
fingers.
off?
Yeah, she cuts 3 of his fingers off. Yeah.
Damn. You're just mean.
I said she was
GG?
nice.
In this economy?
Alright, that hurt quite a bit.
He's alive?
He is alive, yes.
Well, good luck with that.
After that, Kyriaki, if you're done fucking around torturing people, Nefeli, it is your turn. You got hit from behind all of a sudden because this demon came out of nowhere. You heard him yell earlier, but he just showed back up.
I have a question. How bulky would you say that the demon is? Bulky, stocky, anchored to the ground.
Does he work out?
He is very bulky.
What's he lift? What's his bench number? You know,
it's pretty high. He has a very high strength.
Not talking strength. I'm talking more con.
does he eat his greens?
With a 13th passive perception, I will say he looks decently healthy and like he does eat his greens. Yes.
Motherfucker. Fuck's sake. Okay, this time Nefeli is just going to spin around and quite a bit like she had once done in a certain situation. She's going to lunge at the demon with her hands and attempt to electrocute him with shocking grasp.
All right.
Does a 22 hit?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, first of all, it can't take reactions until the start of its next turn. And now, damage time. That is 22 lightning damage. And quick question. If he can't take reactions until the start of its next turn, does it mean that he now no longer has opportunity attack?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to just move my noble ass away. The whole 30 feet I've been graciously offered by my papa, and I'm just going to move out of the way.
All right.
And
you see this lightning curl over him, and he almost smile as his body seems to absorb a lot of it.
I still hit him. That counts.
No, be proud.
I've done something.
Do it again.
All right. Malachi,
Hi.
dead demon behind you,
Mm-hmm.
barely alive demon in front of you.
Good.
You probably heard Nefeli get attacked.
Mm-hmm.
Kyriaki's fine. She always is.
Mm-hmm. Quick question. I know my passive perception is low as hell, but is there any way that I could hear whether or not there's the screams of dying people in the buildings nearby?
Roll a perception check.
Okay. And just to be clear, because I'm watching you, Todd, is this a free perception check? Or is this going to use one of my action economies?
Usually it's a bonus action. But
That's what
I will go ahead and let it be free.
I can use a bonus action. I don't have any other bonus action to use on my turn, so.
Okay. So go ahead and use the bonus action to make a perception check.
Okay. That I will do. Perception. Yeah, it's only an 8. Not good at that. It's the heat of battle. But I just wanted to check to see, do my due diligence. And I'm going to kill this guy.
You will try.
The demon in front of me, as Malachi continues his onslaught, is 31 going to hit.
Yep.
Oh, goody. I'm going to start with one attack because I'm pretty sure I'll fucking kill him right now.
I don't know.
32 points of damage.
Well, he had 8, so yes. That puts him at negative 24.
Malachi pauses for a second to try and listen, hears nothing, and then looks up at this guy and says, I don't have time for you. And then he's just going to slice his head clean off.
Oh, shit.
And then turn, and I believe, even with difficult terrain, I can run over the body of the one I killed previous, or that someone that Kyriaki killed previously. And
Yes.
I'm going to run up to be flanking with Kyriaki, next to the demon that is attacking her, and I'm going to attempt to murder that one as well. My second attack, adding in the +2 for flanking, that's a 26 to hit.
Yeah.
Oh, goody.
It was AC 25. He just managed to get it.
Wow. He's going to manage to get 30 points of damage.
Hot diggity dog.
Doth he still live, sir?
He does. Not by much, though. This blood gushing out of his back and out of his fucking front.
So Malachi kind of does a little sidestep, like this weird movement as he's trying to navigate these rocks and disturbed ground. He runs up behind this creature and just slashes it across the back as its focus is on Kyriaki. And that's the end of my turn.
Well, that's good. It is his turn among... Well, no more among others. Just his and the other fellas.
What's he gonna do, Todd?
He's got an enemy on his front. He's got an enemy on his back. He can see the shards being unprotected. He knows he's fucked. Kyriaki, do you look hurt at all?
I don't know how hurt I could be. No. I'm still in triple digits.
Okay, so he's got two healthy people on either side of him. You see he's crying a little bit. He looks over his shoulder to the left. And in Abyssal, he says,
I'll see you in the abyss, Tommy.
And then he's going to... Wait, that's not how he sounded. He sounded weird. What was it?
I don't know. I think it was like...
It was like a nerdy one, I think.
Yeah, it was really high pitch.
Yeah.
Okay, so he looks over his left shoulder and he goes, I'll see you in the abyss, Tommy. He's going to attack Kyriaki twice.
Yeah.
On his last leg as a 24 to hit.
Yeah.
All right. 13 points of slashing damage. The second one is also another 24 to hit, and that is a 7 points of slashing damage. So 13 and then 7 for a total of 20.
I broke 3 digits.
He glares at you, these tears going down his eyes. Well, fuck you, human. Nefeli, the other one is going to run up to you, kind of like chasing you, per se. And he is going to swing at you twice. The first one's going to be a 20 total, and I'm assuming that hits. So this chain comes down, carrying his forward momentum. 8 points of slashing damage. Terrible fucking roll. Second one is a 12, though. So he comes down with the momentum, and he just can't get the chain back up in the same upswing, and misses you. After that...
You can't get it up. We hate to see it.
Top of the next round. Kyriaki, this guy in front of you, definitely bloody, definitely real hurt, but still has a bit of life left in him.
Okay. I stab him.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
So direct.
18. He gets slashed. How much life we talking?
If we were doing percent-wise, I gotta tell you.
14 points of slashing damage. Take him out.
It does not take him out. He is very hurt. This blood is dripping down him. He cries out in pain. Oh, Jesus.
Would you say he's on doors, death door, death?
Yes?
That
Cool.
14 does not hit.
Is he gonna live through this round?
No, that's 22.
Can I ask you a question, though?
Yeah.
That 14 that didn't hit, did you already add the flanking?
I did not, so it'd be
16.
It would be 16.
16 does hit.
Ooh.
Bum, 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 bum,
Kyriaki's
bum.
known for overkill though, so we're going for it.
All right.
That is 15 points of slashing damage, so 29 points of slashing damage the entire turn.
What does it look like as he dies?
Yeah, Kyriaki will bring the sword down across his side and catch it, but he doesn't die, so she pulls it back and then brings both of them into his sides and right below his ribs and cuts in.
Hell yeah.
All right. The only one left is the one on Nefeli.
Not for long. It's Malachi's turn soon.
Did you want to move after you kill him?
Yeah,
Kyriaki?
I will. Yeah, let me make sure I can I want to scare the shit out of this guy.
That's not hard.
She fucking sprints, kills one guy, and then takes off towards the other.
Yeah, Nefeli, you get hit from behind, run away. You see him run up to you, all your friends away from you, and then all of a sudden, as you stand there looming over you, you are surrounded again by your friends. These killers, these new people. He's fucked. But it's your turn, Nefeli. What would you like to do?
Nefeli is going to scream, first of all. Or rather, do a squeaky yelp.
He's going to scream, first of all.
Yoink! And then she's going to cast Shocking Grasp again. Try to cast.
Mm-hmm.
That depends on the dice. Ugh. 16.
A 16 is exactly a hit.
Oh, thank fuck for that. 14 damage, lightning damage.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to fuck away another 30 feet.
All right. Again, he only seems to take about half that, but he cannot hit you as you run away. All right.
Sir. Sorry. I just couldn't hold it in. I fought it too.
Malachi, it is your turn. I believe you're 20 feet away from him. You saw Kyriaki run up. You saw Nefeli shock him and then run away.
Mm-hmm. I believe, because I have the mobile feat, I have 40 feet of movement, which means that not only can I get to him, I can get to the other side of him.
Uh-oh.
As Malachi sees Kyriaki bolt off towards this thing, he looks over, he sees Nefeli fly away, and then he just, in turn, turns on his heel, kind of steps out of this difficult terrain, and then runs full speed, slides up to be on the opposite side of him from Kyriaki, and I'm going to take 2 attacks. The first one is a 21 to hit.
A 21 will hit, yes, sir.
Delightful. And the second one is a 20 to hit.
Yes, sir. 20 will hit.
Delightful. If he would please accept 72 points of damage straight to the dome, that would be great.
Oh, gosh. He is still alive, but
Really?
he has... Oh, gosh, he is so hurt right now. He's shocked, and he just kind of shakes his head, looking at Nefeli angrily, and he, takes one step to go towards her as he gets slashed in the side, cutting pretty much his face almost completely off. This fucking blood just pours down him from your sword as he is near death, so close. You can see nerve endings, sinew, brain coming out all over the place.
This is purely theatrical, but I just want to say, as he slashes these 2 big swings into the creature, he uses the weight of his attack to turn it, its body slightly, so that Kyriaki has a clean line of sight on his exposed areas.
Damn. Yeah. Fuck, dude. 3 people.
That's all I've got for him.
Yep. He's gonna go ahead and take his turn. He's gonna look angrily from her and then wildly swing at you, with disadvantage because the blood pouring over his eyes, his brain halfway out, confusion, and the want to flee overtaking him. 15 will not hit. The second attack is a 14 that also will not hit. So he kind of flails wildly around, trying to just do literally anything before he dies.
To be fair, that both a 14 and a 15 would hit the mirror image AC. So do you want me to roll for those?
Yeah, go ahead.
I got
see
2 left.
See if you still got it or not.
Okay. A 15. So yes, that's 1 that gets hit.
Yeah.
And then a 1. So the second one does not kill a mirror image. He's still got 1 left.
You have none left.
I have none left? I thought I had
Nope.
4.
No, you had 3.
Oh, I had 3. Okay. My bad. I miscounted.
No, you're good.
So yeah, he has no more mirror images left.
All right. Well, let's see how this goes. Kyriaki, is your turn. This guy, his brain's kind of coming out a little bit.
I set him
And
up.
blood on
Knock
his
him
face.
down.
I'm gonna miss all my shots.
Don't you dare.
That's a natural 20 for the very first hit.
Oh my god.
I told you. You
Where
don't need to roll anything else, girl.
Yeah,
Just
why? Don't roll damage, or don't roll another to hit.
I'm not.
Just finish him off. Just let it be done.
Misery.
Tommy did not deserve this end.
All right, that is a 17 damage, but with a 25 on the crit table.
So it is a hard hit for 2 times the damage.
17
He is
times
definitely
2.
dead.
34 points.
Definitely dead.
Yeah, as Malachi like spins him, Kyriaki brings down the blade directly, like cutting this dude's head in half.
Well,
Blood
that
spraying
sucks.
everywhere.
yeah,
Miss-
he stands there, his mouth drops open in kind of like this idle way. His eyes start rolling up a little bit in the back of his head, and he just drops to his knees, still looking at you, mouth agape, and then just falls to the side, Malachi, as she just fucks this shit up. You guys are effectively out of initiative.
As far as we know, we need to go.
Yep.
We hear
And
that
Nefeli, you are on the beach.
Kyriaki does not speak demon, so she has no idea that he said kill the.
Yeah.
I don't know. If
I was gonna
Malachi heard.
say as soon as the body drops, Malachi says that what are they called? The prisoners are in danger, and he's going to start sprinting back towards the village.
Kyriaki, you watch as Kyriaki, like as she's like parkouring across the earth, she stops and picks up these little droplets of blood. Because it has not been 10 minutes yet.
She's gonna use those. Those are still a secret tool that'll help us later.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep moving my token until you tell me not to.
Okay, so you guys, well, hold on, let me describe it as you guys get in there. So as you guys step foot into this kind of city area, and you can see Oropos side of the gates, the center area where it's like these market areas are surrounding in kind of a circle. There's a big pile of blood and bones, and you can see that that's probably where people who fought back or people who didn't really work out in the plan that they had were taken and probably killed. On your right and on your left, you can see there are these mud huts. They look like they have been burnt. You can see scorch marks all over them. You don't know why they were burnt. You don't know when they were burned. You can just see that they were burnt. It doesn't look too recent, so it was at least a week ago. But exactly when, it would take some time to study. But you can see large groups of these mud huts on either side, the right and the left. As you go to the... You're going to the right or the left? The group to the right or the left, sorry.
Malachi is starting at the first house on the right. His left as he's running into the area.
Okay. So, as you go to the left, I have lost you. Where are you? Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
as you go into that area, you can see a lot of the doors are closed, but a lot of the windows are also closed.
Mm-hmm.
And... you can kind of, the first building there, as you go up to it, you can open it. You can open a window. There's nothing inside. You can see burnt remains of furniture. It looks like it was an office space of some kind at some point. You do see a little bit of blood on the floor, a little bit on the walls, but there's nobody inside. Nefeli, as he goes in there.
Malachi is running. He runs up to the door, kicks it down, looks in, and then moves on to the next building if he sees
All right.
nothing in there.
Nefeli, as he does that, you know that's the building that you were dragged from. There's a table in there that you were strapped to, and every time you didn't cooperate, that's where they would cut you, beat you, or just try to make you regret turning on them. Malachi, as you go around the building, with Kyriaki and Nefeli still behind you, and you in more of a hurry, you do see one coming around the corner there, straight ahead, between the building and the fence area. Please roll initiative.
Eldritch Blast.
His initiative, I'll go ahead and say it. It's 14. He's not doing great.
Better than
Kyriaki, how'd
me.
you do?
I didn't even roll.
Great.
I'll tell you right now, Todd. Malachi got a 7.
A 7? Damn.
Yeah. Solid
Malachi.
7.
You got a 21.
All right. So still a 21. Nefeli, how'd you do?
That's a 13 from me.
Okie dokie. So it'll be Kyriaki, Demon, Nefeli, Malachi. Kyriaki, you saw Malachi go around that corner. You can see he's in a really big hurry, but then you saw him kind of draw his weapon as he kept going. All right, you would have already had your weapon drawn. So you see he gets in more of a fighting stance as he goes around that corner. So you have, and it's easy to imagine that he has a threat in front of him.
Okay, so she's going to use her movement to get up to him. So she comes around between the house and the fence right next to him. Do I see the hoe?
Yes, ma'am. About 30, 35 feet in front of you, along the fence line, or along the wall, you can see a demon coming from between the building and the wall.
Okay, so I can only move another 10 feet. But I can move my droplet 30 feet. So she fucking flings another one of those droplet, and it like lands square onto his chest and fucking explodes.
Nice.
Dexterity saving throw.
I'm sorry. What kind of action is it to move those droplets?
Bonus. And it's an action to explode them.
Ba-boom, baby.
Fuck you, Kyriaki. Alright, fine. Dexterity save. 14.
That's a failure.
What a surprise.
Yeah.
Grenade out.
15 points of necrotic damage, just straight to the chest.
Damn.
It fucking lands on him and goes boom.
Jesus.
Like fucking ichor just seeping around him.
Traitor.
After that crazy shit, he was kind of looking surprised to see a human with a sword, especially one looking like Malachi. And then as you run around the corner, all crazy looking, throw blood at him that explodes. He kind of stands a little shocked at first, and then he glares at you as he charges up, getting this chain out, and then he makes a wide swing, doing some chain attack.
Mm-hmm. Some chain attack.
But he hits the wall with this chain, going way too wide, as he rolls a 10 to hit. And then as he tries to like bring it up, it gets caught in the dirt a little bit, as he's not really used to this terrain, with a 12 to hit. So he runs up, hits the wall, hits the dirt, and then he's just like, how fuck?
Yeah.
Nefeli, it is your turn. You're around the corner of the building, but I mean, Malachi looked like he was about to fight. Kyriaki always looks like she's up for a fight. But you hear an abyssal. You know what fuck means in abyssal. Everybody knows what that means in every language.
Also, you probably heard at least some kind of explosion sound as blood popped on this dude's face.
Nefeli is just going to say, oh, for Zeus' sake. And she's going to heal herself.
Good call, good call.
So yeah, second level healing word. And I've only gotten 8? What a load of bullshit.
Hey, I have learned over my many years of dying repeatedly, 8 is good. 8 is something.
Okay. So I heal, but considering I'm not really able to cast any spells anymore, and I've seen roughly the area that they've run, I'm going to just take a few steps and hide behind the building.
The building of your torture. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Fun times.
Yeah, that would not bring back any good memories. I mean, even if you just win a fight, all of a sudden being back where you've been beaten and tortured for months. Not great. Malachi?
Yeah, so
let's go.
Already leaning into the motion as he saw the enemy, watching Kyriaki bolt past him after throwing a literal bomb of blood. Malachi runs past her, loops around to the other side of the demon, once again kind of sliding into position. 1, 2, we're going to attack. First one is a 22 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And rinse and repeat, that's another 22 to hit.
All right. See what you got.
I would like to see him take 55 points of damage. Honestly, pretty low roll.
Done.
And then I'm going to... Let's see here. That is going to be the end of my turn, however, as Malachi... Oh, wait. Yeah, no, that's it. So Malachi gets in position to assist Kyriaki in hopefully delivering the final blows to this dude so we can move on.
All right, Kyriaki, it is the top of the next round. It is your turn. You have blown up some blood. He ran up to you. Missed. Malachi ran up, beat the shit out of him.
Don't forget your flanking bonus.
A flanking bonus.
A flanking bonus.
That's a 21.
Yes, ma'am. A 21 will definitely hit.
That's also a 21.
Mm-hmm.
Look at us go.
Rolled the same numbers. 26 points of slashing damage. How's he looking?
Well,
Hmm?
he has less hit points than your maximum offhand damage.
Cool. She swings again.
If you roll good, he's dead.
I probably won't. That's a 16.
Exactly a hit.
Woo! Fuck this guy.
Ooh.
The 7 points of slashing damage. Max
It was
damage.
the maximum damage of her offhand attack.
He had 6 hit points.
That's perfect.
So
Yeah.
you slash into him, and he falls before your feet.
Good. Perish. Malachi just gives as this thing drops, Malachi just gives Kyriaki this prolonged look. And then he's gonna sprint off around the corner to that other building to see if there's people in there.
All right. You go to the far building, you see the door is already open. You go into this doorway that's open, and you can see the fresh footprints. You know where this came from. And you see 3 people in this building, matching what Nefeli said about them keeping them in small groups.
Mhm.
You see 2 males and a female. One of the males is tall, but kind of skeletal, like a collarbone. You can see is broken. It looks like an indention of either a large fist or a weapon of some kind.
Damn.
And a thin striped cloth is tied around his brow. You recognize that through your time here, that it's somebody who has won some of the meets in Olympia. He will kind of look afraid. Near him is a young woman with kind of pale blue eyes. Her hair is in kind of a messy knot, and she is murmuring, kind of rocking back and forth with her arms around her knees as you come in. She's wearing a white chiton. And then the other man is a broad man. He's got really thick, large hands, tan skin, and he looks like he has seen a lot of sun, and you can see scars all over his body. He stands up, and he looks like he's trying to be brave, but you've seen that face a lot, so you know he probably not too much.
As Malachi steps into that area, he looks around, sees no demons, sees these 3 humans there, and not really wasting too much time, he looks around at the 3 people and says, "We're here to save you. Stay put until the demons are all dispatched. We'll come back for you." And then he's
Are you
going
hurt?
to... Did somebody say that to me?
Yes.
Malachi?
Todd did.
Oh.
Is Malachi hurt?
Yeah, Malachi's a little hurt.
The woman, she'll stop and she'll kind of hold up her hand and she'll say, You have come to help us.
Yes.
Please, come here.
He looks out the back of the door towards the outside, kind of feeling rushed, but he's like, okay, takes a step in to get closer to her.
She introduces herself as Euphemia, and she says, "Let Amphiarion heal you," and she will actually heal you for 13 hit points.
Oh, she is.
As you see a glow come out of her hand.
Malachi is
Please.
back at full.
There's so many others. Help us.
As the healing magic washes over him, he kind of looks down at her, gives a nod and says, "We'll do what we can. We don't know the state of the others yet, but I'm sorry, I have to hurry." And then he's going to step out and see Kyriaki waiting outside. "Everyone in here is safe. Let's move on to another building."
All right. Kyriaki will backtrack the way that we killed that demon and look for at the house.
Malachi's gonna
behind
close
the
the door on the way out.
This house.
Yeah, I mean, there's a large group. You can see the next building over it's facing there. And Kyriaki, as you bust open that door in the very hurried that you are hurrying, you can see there are two men and a woman again. And you can see the men one of them has the chain and one of them has the anchor, and it looks like it's been broken off. And then there's the dead demon. And the woman has like a spade in her hand, like a shoveling spade for doing gardening. And you can see black blood all over it. And she's kind of breathing deeply. One of them is a young man. He looks very, very weather worn. He's been out in the sun a lot. And the other man is slim. And you can see he has very calloused fingers, somebody who's been wielding a weapon a long time. The woman, she has copper skin, and she has a small Aphrodite pendant that is actually branded into her throat, like it got heated up and then pushed into her. That's a practice of very, very, very dedicated priestesses, which are fanatics and sometimes known to be a little off the hinge, off the rocker. But she'll smile at you. Welcome.
Oh, okay, you're safe. And like Kyriaki would like turn around and like walk out. Because they're safe and alive. They've killed their demon. She's going to keep going.
All right. There's another building across from there, but you don't see the doorway on this side of the building.
Yeah, Kyriaki's going to keep going.
Nefeli, every time you've been dragged through this town, it's been by demons screaming. You can hear screaming in other buildings, but now you're walking through it, and it's almost got a weird stillness to it. Kyriaki, you open that building, the one that was across from it, and in there you can see there are three men. I'm sorry. There were 3 men. There is 2 men dead on the ground. The demon is dead on the ground. And then there is one older man who is holding part of the chain. And he's just, he's breathing very deeply. You can see he's got muscular arms, olive skin, and he's got a bronze bracer still on. But you can see where there were chains like wrapped around it. But he's breathing, and he just says, "I'm Damaris. It's good to meet you. Help."
Yeah, that's what we're doing. And then she'll like, because there's nothing else to do here. And she's not a people-y person. Leaves the room again.
All right.
That's what Malachi is for. That's what Nefeli is for.
Watching her go into these last 2 buildings, like open it, say a thing, and then walk back out again. He's assuming that there's people in there, but they're fine. And then he's going to go up to this other building and bust down the door while she's in there.
All right. You open that one, you bust it down, and you see there is an office table. I'm sorry, a desk. You can see there's a desk. There's books on it, papers that are open. You can see there is a cauldron that's cooking food. This one looks like it was actively being used, but you can see that there was the chair that was in there is broken in the corner, and instead it looks like there was a barrel of wine that was being used to sit on instead, indicating that it was a demon that occupied this room instead of a human.
Gotcha.
But there's nobody currently in there.
With nobody currently in there, Malachi will come back to this later. But for now, he's going to move back around to the left side of that building again, kind of looking at Kyriaki. She's coming out the door, and then nod his head to the right as they move further down into the other buildings.
All right.
Oops, sorry.
The 3 buildings kind of just south of these, as you go through all of them, they're empty. One of them is a cask for wine and everything. And I'm sorry, it's a brewery for wine, and you can see there's a lot of casks in there and stuff like that. The other one is a privy. You can hang out in there if you really want to. A lot of people do. The other one is empty. The other one is empty. It has a larger table on it, and you can see there's blood and body parts all around that room, so they probably use it for the same thing. And then in between those buildings, you see another demon. He looks like he is walking towards the building, directly south of all 3 of you. He's not noticed you yet.
Interesting. He is... Let me see here. Within movement range. If I run up to him to attack, will I provoke initiative before actually getting an attack, or will I be able to get a surprise attack?
It would be part of the surprise attack.
Cool. Malachi is going to charge.
The surprise round would be initially like you running up and attacking.
Okay, cool. Yep, Malachi is going to see this dude, not even hesitate, just full sprint at him, sword held high, to take a surprise attack on him.
All right, everybody roll initiative. Because you're not telling anybody else, so you are on your own. He got a 17.
I'm rolling so bad today. That is a 9.
A 9 for Malachi.
Ooh, that's a 23.
23 for Kyriaki. Nefeli?
4.
Wow. She's busy. All right.
I'm traumatized.
So, Malachi,
Fair.
go ahead and take your surprise attack.
Okay.
And then we'll go into initiative.
Do I get both attacks on the surprise round or just one?
Yeah, so surprise rounds are usually just one action, like a bonus, movement, or action, but I don't do that way. A surprise round for me is your entire turn. Movement,
Cool.
bonus, action, whole thing.
Sweet. So I will take my 2 attacks then. First one is a 26 to hit.
Yes, sir!
Second one is a 30 to hit.
Wow, you are not fucking around.
I am not fucking around, I dare say. Holy shit, that's so many max damages. 75 total points of damage, please. As Malachi runs up, absolutely jumps this guy. Puts his full weight into the swing as he uses the momentum and just slashes a deep, heavy cut in at the shoulder, straight into his torso.
This guy is very, 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 very hurt. But still alive.
That'll be my surprise turn.
All right. Top of the first round, Kyriaki, you saw Malachi take off running, and then you can see from where you are that he's attacking. And I believe you can see the demon from your point of view.
Yeah, I can't quite reach him, so Kyriaki's gonna sprint up beside Malachi, and it's been 10 minutes. It's been since she's cast that blood thing, correct?
Y'all been hurrying through here. I believe you have one left, right?
I have 2 left. I only exploded 2.
I will say you can use one more.
Okay, so she gets right up behind Malachi, throws her last one, but she doesn't throw it on the guy. She, like, as it's whizzing past him, it explodes, so it doesn't hit Malachi.
All right.
Fuck yeah.
He's about to fall forward fucking dead. You can see he's pretty hurt.
Mm-hmm. Dex save.
Oh, shit. I forgot. I'm sorry. 13.
That's still a failure.
I was like waiting to minus his hit points. I was like, man, she's taking a while to do this math.
That is 16 points of necrotic damage. Is like as it like flies past Malachi. Like after Malachi's last swing, something flies past and like explodes right behind his head, like shooting him forward slightly.
Yeah, Malachi, this blood sprays on you. This black ichor blood, as he is so fucking close to death, and he's just as surprised and bleeding and slashed and cut up. It's his turn. No, wait. Yeah, it's his turn. He's gonna try to hit you, but it's only a 15. He's gonna try it with the second, so he kind of randomly swings out, missing you, and then he just kind of looks around. He's like, "What the fuck?" And then he brings the chain down, going from above his shoulder down with the second swing. That is a 24. This time, you'll take 13 points of slashing damage.
Whomst? Me or her?
Malachi.
Oh, okay. 13?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it is Malachi's turn. And this guy is definitely dead next swing. Or next hit. Sorry.
Yeah, Malachi, gets the blood spattered and just, it gets in his eyes a little bit. And as he's rubbing it away, that's when the guy gets a hit in. So he takes the chain and he's like, oh, fuck. And then he just whips his sword out. Oh, no. Todd, it's a natural 1.
Oh, boy.
I got too much blood in my eye. Well, let's see how bad the damage is here.
It's going to be easy peasy.
What's a 19?
Trip, roll dex, or fall. So go ahead and roll a flat dex check. DC 10.
Okay. That's easy peasy. I roll like such a fucking asshole. It's a 7.
So unfortunately, you go to finish him off, and you just slip a little bit in all the blood that sprayed out of his mouth, and you fall to the ground.
Malachi rubs the shit out of his eye, gets hit with the chain, kind of tries to swing, whiffs it, slips, falls, tries to make it look like there's no big deal as he stands back up, and just looks around as if he's like assessing who all saw that. He's gonna take his second attack on the demon since I was already standing there. I've got the movement to stand back up.
All right.
The second one's a 22 to hit.
Yes, sir. That will definitely hit.
Okay, cool. He's gonna take 36 points of damage. Because fuck this guy.
Yeah, 36 points of damage. That'll hurt. Yeah, sure.
So Malachi looks around, kind of embarrassed for a second, then just like casually takes his sword out and stabs it through the thing's throat and like drags it down to the ground. Looks back at Kyriaki, shrugs a little bit.
You know that Nefeli didn't see that.
Kyriaki's done seen him do way more embarrassing shit, so he's not worried about it.
True. Right. You got 2 buildings in front of you. The one to your direct left is the one where the big table is with the body parts and the blood. There's a closed door to your right, and there's a building in front of you with a closed door also.
Closed door to the right. Immediate turn, about face, bust it down.
Right. You open that door, you see 2 men in there. One of them is very lean. He's just kind of like looking around and looking up. He looks very afraid. The other one, tall. The way he's standing, you can tell he's somebody who was probably part of a cavalry. Like he spent most of his career on a horse.
He got that cowboy bow leg kind of thing going on.
Yeah. Well, Malachi was served in the military or the army, so he would know. Same with Kyriaki, and then Nefeli just, I don't know. Maybe she's seen a lot of processions.
Keep trying. You'll get there.
Parades. Fuck that.
She was part of most of them in Corinth.
Yeah, she sat on the float and waved at people.
Damn.
Yeah.
Real celebrity type.
Kinda Homelander style.
Oh, that's not good.
But without all the evil, hopefully.
Oh, okay.
Got a Homelander style, except without all the murder and evil, you know?
Oh, gosh.
I mean...
Just the evil,
so
huh?
you scare those 2. The one of them, the skinnier one with kind of the bow legs, he looks at you. He's older. He goes, "I thought you were here to kill us. Hello there."
Oh, it's quite the opposite. We're here to free you.
No shit. I'm happy to see you then.
We're clearing
I am Theogenes.
Malachi, pleased to make your acquaintance. I'm sorry, I don't have time for conversation, though. There are other prisoners we must save. What?
Wait. Do you have food?
Malachi, pats himself down. No, the guy who carries the food isn't with us right now, but we'll see to your needs soon. Stay here, stay put. We're going to clear the demons out, and we'll come back to gather everyone.
May the gods bless you.
And you. And he slams the door shut.
Damn, slam the door shut like, fuck you, prisoner.
Yeah, basically. Malachi is rushing. He heard them say, kill the humans. He doesn't have time for a friendly chat.
All right.
He's going to make his way further south to the next door that's slightly ahead on his left.
All right. You head up there, you open the door, you see nothing but burnt furniture, not even any blood inside.
Okay. He'll leave that door open because he doesn't care and head back north a bit to the kind of circle. Oh my God. To the kind of circle or square in between all those houses and look at Kyriaki as she's there and say, I think we've got all the houses on this side. We should make our way across.
Yeah, we should see what else is going on.
And then he's going to take off, running back to the west side of the camp as fast as he can to get to the other buildings.
All right.
He's so fast now too.
Yeah, he is fast as fuck. He's got
You
that
see,
full sprint going.
The broad-shouldered man with the anchor has kind of brought himself out of the building, and it looks like he's looking around, looking stalwart,
Good job. Good job, stalwart man.
but also letting you take the initiative.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. As you go to the other side, again, it's a group of homes. There's 8 over here. 8 of these mud huts that seem to have been on fire at some point. The first 2 you come to are decently large, about 20 feet by 20 feet, left and right. And one of the doors is facing you as you open it. It looks like it was some kind of eating area, like a dining place, but it is burnt, charred, and there's nobody inside, no food, just the table and furniture left. To the left, that door, if you open it, it is empty, burnt furniture, nothing in there. The building above it, you open it, it's a very small one, it's only about 10 feet by 10 feet. It is another privy. It has not been emptied for a while, so how long you want to linger in there is up to you.
He's actually going to split off after opening the second building on the left there. He's actually going to split up to the other larger size building. I think he's kind of decently aware of the fact that the smallest building here is probably the privy, so he's not going to go check the toilet to see if there's anybody in there. He's going to the buildings.
Kyriaki splits off from him and runs towards this other building.
All right.
So
Malachi's
going.
Moving.
No.
Yes.
I'm going to leave. Nefeli, what are you doing while they do that?
Nefeli is definitely following Malachi and Kyriaki to this side of the, let's say, encampment.
Well,
However, yes?
No, I'm sorry, go ahead.
However, once they split, she just stays a little bit back, keeping similar distance between both of them. And although she wants to help, I think she feels extreme survivor's guilt. Like, she had been dragged across this area many times, and she wonders whether she might have had an opportunity to save them during those, let's say, walks. And now she feels too ashamed to look them in the eye, so she just stays a bit back, like staying vigilant and looking whether any other demons are approaching.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I will say that none of the people you see here are going to be really any of the people that you saw in the initial attack. There's a few, but for the most part, they were taken somewhere else to do something. The only ones you're going to see are the fighters.
She doesn't know it.
Yeah, that's just going forward. Which, hold on to that thought for a little bit. But for now, I would like you 3 to roll initiative.
Boink.
As Malachi, as you go into the building to the left there, as you head up to the left, you open the door in order to see one dead human to the left as soon as you kind of go in there. But to the right, you can see there are 2 humans fending off one of the demons. He's swinging these chains, and it looks like they're bobbing and weaving and trying to use their hands to parry his attacks. And then Kyriaki, as you go up to the right and you go around that corner there, you actually see there is a demon coming around the corner of another building to the north. And y'all kind of lock eyes as we go into initiative. So, Kyriaki, how'd you do?
Initiative. Not well. I didn't
Well,
roll.
if it makes you feel better, you guys are definitely going first. I got a 4 and a 2.
I rolled a 10. Malachi stole my initiative.
Sorry.
All right. Malachi, how'd you do?
I got Kyriaki's 21.
Oh, nice. Nefeli, how'd you do?
Fucking thief.
A humble 12.
That's okay. This is not a time when you want to go first. Malachi, you open that door. You see those 2 fending off this demon. One person's already dead. You can see they are like, their throat was torn from this probably large anchor. Looks like he got in the clavicle there, and then pulled downward down to the gut, opening him in a vertical way.
Yikes. Does it look like these 2 fending off the demon have done any work on it? Does he look kind of hurt?
He does not look hurt at all.
Damn.
They don't have weapons.
That's okay. Malachi does, and he's going to walk in and he's going to move do I get flanking with NPCs?
You do.
Hell yeah.
Wait. Are you killing them or the demon?
The demon, Todd. The demon.
Okay, then yeah, they're your allies at this point.
Okay. Yeah, he's going to walk in to be across from what looks to be this woman here.
Mm-hmm.
And he is going to, without saying a word to any of them, just taking action immediately, he's going to walk in and start attacking the demon.
All right.
A 25 for the first attack.
Yes, sir. That will hit.
Excellent. Oh, I got confused because it's the same exact thing for the second attack. 25.
That is 2 clean hits. They look at you, and you can tell they are both very, 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 very experienced fighters. Like, they're moving like they know what they're doing.
Malachi, who barged in through this door, is just absolutely covered in spatters of black blood. He walks in, brings the sword down in across its back and on its arms and shoulders area, and he's going to do 61 points of damage as he walks in and just absolutely starts fucking this thing up.
Yeah, that's a lot. Okay. So when I said that they were experienced, I was a slight underestimation.
Mm-hmm.
As they rolled 19 and 20 for their initiatives.
Cool. Before my turn is over, can I do a free object interaction and toss a weapon to one of them?
Yeah, which one?
Just a dagger.
Oh, which one do you want to toss it to?
Oh, I'll toss it to the guy because he's closest to me.
All right. So directly to your right, about 10 feet away, you toss him a dagger. Like, you caught their attention as you go in.
Yeah.
But he looks at you, catches it. He nods his head in appreciation.
Mm-hmm.
And the woman, as she goes to make kind of a maneuver that I'm looking up as I speak. Okay. As she goes to make a maneuver, you can see she has on her upper chest, going up into her throat a little bit, the symbol of Athena, which you have seen a lot.
Well aware of that one.
Yeah. Thanks to your merchandising friend, Aldora.
Aldora, the living embodiment of Athena merch.
Yeah. You know what? Becca, will you roll a 1d20 plus 7? And then I will roll for the demon. I got a 10.
I got a 19.
All right. So you see this woman kick the back of the demon's leg and kind of pull his head back, putting him on his knees, effectively making him prone so that you both have advantage on your attacks. And then the man takes his dagger and tries to shank him twice in the throat. 21 and a 16. So they both hit. This D4. Oh, shit.
Better than bludgeoning with his fists. That's why.
7 plus 6. So he does 13 points of damage as he stabs this demon in the throat. And you will also have advantage on your next attacks as he is considered prone.
Nice.
After that, Nefeli, it is your turn. You can hear a little bit of a commotion to your left in that building, but to your right is Kyriaki. And Kyriaki, does she switch stances or anything when she sees a target or a creature to fight or a demon?
Yeah, so normally she's like casually standing up a little straighter, but the second she sees an enemy, she like ducks kind of lower, almost like she's gonna like pounce.
All right, well, you see that, Nefeli, so you got your left and your right. Who's it gonna be?
From which side could Nefeli hear more human distress sounds? Like more from the building where Malachi is, or the one Kyriaki is approaching?
Probably the one from where Malachi is, because there's active fighting.
Okay.
The one where Kyriaki is, they just locked eyes, so they haven't actually engaged in combat yet. So you kind of go over there, you get to the corner, and you see about 10 feet ahead of you is the door itself to go in, and you can see it's open from when Malachi went in.
Would I have enough movement to stand in front of the doorway?
Unfortunately, it took all your movement to get to the corner of the building.
Okay.
I don't know if you can bonus action anything. Can you use sorcery points to dash or something?
Nah, I used it all in the beginning.
That's okay. You guys are alive. And that was a tough fight, so don't... Good job, madam.
I'm going to skip my turn.
Do you want to use your action to get in the doorway or anything? Just so the next
you
turn.
could dash so that you can get there. If
Oh,
you don't have anything
okay.
else you can do.
Thank you for reminding me of such a basic
You got it. It's all
option.
good.
Yeah, I'm going to dash to stand in the doorway, in front of the doorway, a little bit away,
Okay.
and assume fighting stance.
All right. Nefeli, you kind of run around the corner, you get into the doorway, and then kind of back away a little bit to give some space between you and the doorway. But you can see Malachi, this woman, and a man over there fighting. The demon is on his knees and being stabbed in the throat. Now it's time for the showdown. Kyriaki, you are staring down this demon who just walked around the corner.
Yeah.
He gets this chain ready to beat you with it.
I mean, he can try. That is my full movement, but that's all right, because I have spells.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do something fun. Let's do something exciting. Let's do something new. I don't have anything new. That's a lie. I am a one-trick wonder. Boop, boop, boop. Kyriaki is going to move up to him. She's going to move she's going to move her full movement. Her full 30 to him.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to throw a spear.
All right. As you run up, you see this woman with a makeshift weapon in her hand, kind of tilting her head and looking at you as you run by with the door open.
It's just like one of those slow-mos, like you make eye contact and then keep going.
Yeah.
You see her mouthing the words, "What the fuck?"
First things first, I must take damage.
Uh-huh.
That's 18 points. Nice. Take it. Because I decided I'm going to upcast this shit. And hopefully I fucking hit, because that'd be embarrassing. Oh, nope, that's a 13.
Damn.
Becca.
Yep, that whiffs right past his head.
Hate to see it.
Hate to see it.
All right.
To be fair, attacks are the only thing I am rolling good on. Literally everything else has been terrible.
Oh, my initiative, so I'm going to blame you.
That's fair. That's fair. Sorry, I've been rolling so bad I needed to take yours.
All right. That is the end of my turn.
Okay. Good. That's good. How you feeling about your turn? Do you feel like that was a good turn?
No, but it happens.
All right, that's cool. Well, sometimes sometimes it happens. But the fact that you get up and you try again, that's the real important part
That
of everything.
motherfucker's going to get up to me. I'm going to kill him.
Whop him.
Yeah, probably. Becca, roll a d20 and add 4, please.
A D20 and add 4.
Yes, ma'am.
19.
A 19?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, dear me. I don't know what I did there. Delay. Okay. So the woman steps out of the building, and you can see as she runs by you that she's lean, and she has kind of narrow eyes that are like kind of a bright brown. She has braided hair. And then you can see her calves are insanely toned, and she's quite muscular for having a lean and toned body. And then you see on the back of her calves the symbol of Sparta. And then she has what looks like broken furniture that was burned, that was whittled down a little bit, and then connected with braided leather. And then at the top of it, it looks like she managed to strap several pieces of glass to it from the window. And she kind of like is running on the balls of her, the front of her feet as she kind of bounces past you, and she smiles. And would you please make 3 attacks and add 8?
Damn.
Like, +8.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
3 attacks. Damn, everybody's cool. First one's a 22.
Mm-hmm.
Second one is a 10. Third one is a 10. I rolled the same thing twice.
Damn.
All right.
Oh.
So roll 1d6 plus 4.
8.
Okay. And I'm glad you missed those attacks because she only had 2, not 4, or not 3. My bad. But she does 8 points of piercing damage as she kind of jogs past you, kind of bouncing, and then jabs this spear into his throat with kind of a smile on her face. And it is the demon's turn. So the one over there where you are, Malachi, he has to stand back up, and then he's going to choose who to attack. You did a shit ton of damage. You have a weapon. You're more of the threat right now, and so he's going to turn on you and attack you.
Okay.
That is 2 attacks with this chain. 22, I'm assuming, will hit, along with a 24.
Yes.
So 13 points of slashing damage, another 13 points of slashing damage. So 26 points total.
26
turns around, just
total.
Flails, but with such a close quarter, he manages to hit.
Cool beans. Malachi looks undisturbed.
Interesting. So this woman has the grace of a god with her as he rolls a natural 3 and then a natural 4 to hit her. So, thanks to her dexterity, she is missed as this demon kind of like hits the spear away from his throat and then goes to swing at her, but swings too wide and then swings upward, and she just kind of like bounces to the side, staying on the balls of her feet. It is the top of the next round. Malachi, it is your turn. He is not prone anymore. He's facing you, but you do have flanking.
Cool. Alrighty then. First attack is going to be a 20 to hit.
That will hit you, sir.
Okay. And does it look like I need to do 2 attacks? How fucked up does he look?
He's pretty fucked up, so I'm going to say it's on the fence. Like, he's definitely bloodied, but he's not exactly near death.
I'll just do 2. What the hell? Second one is a 19 to hit.
That will hit you, sir.
Cool. 62 points of damage.
Yeah, he's definitely dead.
So as he stands back up and hits Malachi twice, Malachi kind of uses the momentum from the hits, spins around, slashes the first one across his leg, kind of knocking him back down to a knee. And then Malachi grabs the demon's horn, drags him down to the ground, and then just takes the sword and stabs it into his face.
Jesus. Yeah. You see the woman across the way kind of puts her hand across her chest and bows at you with respect. And the man, for his turn, holds out the dagger for you to take it. He says, "Thank you."
Malachi takes the dagger back, gives him a nod, and then I probably can't tell that Kyriaki's fighting anything, but Malachi's still in a hurry, so he's going to say, "There's more to be done. Follow if you want. You look like capable warriors." And then he's going to turn and head out the door.
All right. They seem hesitant, but they might.
Let's see here. Since we're still technically in initiative, that was 15 feet, so I can get another 15 feet around the corner of this building.
Yep. You go towards the side.
Or excuse me, I have 40 feet of movement, so I'm going to get to the front corner of this building.
All right. You go around the building, you get to the front of it, and you can see that Kyriaki is heading towards the demon. You can just kind of barely see the demon to your left, almost straight ahead of you. And then there is a woman out there fighting this demon who doesn't really have too much on. Looks like most of her clothes have been torn off it.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
That is the end of my turn at that point.
All right. It is the woman's turn. Becca, please roll 2d20s plus 8.
Is it her turn? Did she get a surprise round?
No. The first roll was her initiative. That 19.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. 14 and a 14. Jesus Christ.
All right. So with this chain flying around, she tries to stab him twice with the spear, but is unfortunately unable to do so. But it happens. Nefeli, it is your turn. You saw Malachi go around the corner. If you kind of peek around the corner where he went, you can see the demon, you can see the woman, you can see Kyriaki, you can see Malachi, you can see all of it, but it's decently far away from you. The fight is happening roughly 90 feet away.
It would be possible for me to move 30 feet and cast a spell with a range of 60 feet, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. Because I am dumb. Okay, I'm gonna move 30 feet.
All right. You see that cluster of those 4 buildings kind of set apart from each other a little bit. And then a mix of it, these 3 people. Is it a save spell or a to hit spell?
To hit spell, though, I'm not sure I see the target.
That's what I was about to get to, is because he's kind of around the corner there, I'm going to give him a bonus to his AC. So while you can't see him, I'm going to give him, what is this one? A +5 to his AC, because most of him is still around that corner.
Okay. So, I'm gonna try Ray of Frost. 16, so I doubt.
Yep. Unfortunately, he hit the corner of that building.
Yeah. Unfortunately, end of my turn.
All right. Kyriaki, you see the woman in front of you, see that frost, and kind of freak out a little bit. You see surprise in her eyes. Not a lot of people doing that shit these days. But it is your turn. Stab, stab, stab.
Yeah, she runs up right beside the lady. Stab, stab, stab.
All right.
A 22?
Will hit.
I would hope so. A 19. And just for good measure, 15. Just kept going down.
Unfortunately, the 15 will not hit, but the first 2 most certainly will.
That is 23 points of slashing damage.
Ouch. Okay.
Yeah. And Kyriaki ran up beside her and like, swish, swish. And then was like, all right, let's do this shit.
All right. It is the demon's turns. One of them is dead, so we'll skip him. The other one, I hate to always make you the target when there's other people, Kyriaki, but you have swords and she has a makeshift spear. So he is going to go after you with these chains. He kind of swings up a little bit. Unfortunately, he hits the corner of the building too with an 11 to hit. The second one, he kind of swings it around, kind of trying to bring it up over his left side, and that is a 16 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. With your armor messed up, what does that drop your AC down to?
16.
Oh
Damn.
shit, I'm sorry.
I hate to see it.
Yeah.
All right, so he hits you for 9 points of slashing damage as he just brings it up from the ground to the left, up and to the right towards that building. But that is the end of his turn. Top of the next round, it is Malachi. Malachi,
Hey.
your friend's getting hit.
Oh no.
Do something.
Malachi runs straight forward to be kind of along the wall of the building directly in front of him. Do I have line of sight on the demon from where I'm positioned right now? Or is he going to get like a +2 AC for that corner?
I'll give him +2 to AC. He is broad, but he's still slightly around the corner. Just like a third of him is still around that corner.
Okay. That is all right with me. I'm going to, as Malachi gets close enough to kind of spot him a little bit better, he's going to unleash 3 Eldritch Blasts.
All right.
At this bad motherfucker. Oh, baby, that is a natural 20 for a 32.
Perfect. All right.
And the second blast is going to be a 26.
Both hit.
And the third blast is a 17, which I believe will miss now.
Unfortunately, yep. His AC is 18.
That's all right. So 2 rays are going to hit. One is a crit. I'm going to roll those separately. Here's the first. The crit one is 23 points of damage. And the D100 roll. Another spell D100.
I know. So rare, but now twice in one game.
Ooh, a 91.
Uh-oh. Ah, shit. It's very unfortunate this happened to you, but you regain 1 spell slot of a level of your choice, including the slot used from the spell, but because you are you, that means you gain a max level spell slot.
Yeah. I haven't actually used any proper spells since we short rested, so that's kind of a useless thing to me at this moment.
Yeah, I was trying to remember when you Dimension Door, but yeah, that was before that.
Yeah, and the Dimension Door is a cloak. It's not an actual spell slot.
Fuck.
Yeah, but I still hit him for some good damage. Second Eldritch Blast damage is going to be 9 points of damage. So
All right.
it's going to take 32 total points of damage.
He is looking real rough. Definitely bloodied.
And that's going to be the end of Malachi's turn as these two spectral versions of himself launch forward, one of which hits him really hard in like the neck, and then the other one does a glancing blow off the body.
All right. After that, Nefeli, you hear two people behind you, a man and a woman, and the man says, I think we'll leave the fighting to you. You're in much better shape at the moment. And the woman that is near the demon will kind of tuck and roll to be on the other side of it, and then stab up with the spear, trying to go into his ribs, using Kyriaki to flank. Kyriaki, please roll a d20 and add 10, because that's flanking.
Fancy. She's moving up in the world. A 19 and a 22.
Cool. 2 hits. 2d6 plus 8.
2d6 plus 8. 16. Oh, whoop. I cannot read. 18 points.
Alrighty. So she manages to get him just under the ribs, and you can see like blood coming out. She looks like she hit something internal as she smiles up at it. It is Nefeli's turn. Nefeli, you are still quite a ways away, but you seem safe. So that's good news.
I'm going to approach them. Meaning where Kyriaki is. Okay, question. I think I can see the demon. Would I be able to strike him from my current position?
Yes, ma'am. Again, he's mostly around that corner, so I'm going to give him a +5 to his AC. But you actually have pretty good to hit. You just rolled. Not great.
Doesn't hurt to try.
It
Absolutely
never does.
correct.
27.
Definitely doesn't hurt to try, as this hits him in the fucking face.
Yeah.
You might be able to finish him.
Do it.
Ooh, 20 ice damage. Cold damage.
Nice.
Would you like to know how many hit points he had?
Yes.
He had 20 hit points.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, can I describe finishing him off? It's my first time.
Yes, do it.
So, knowing that they've mostly walked through the entire camp, that this seems to be nearing the end of the demons they have to fight, she just channels all of that pain, that helplessness, that fury she had to boil inside of her, and she just reaches out her hand, and a bolt of pure ice a la liquid nitrogen just shoots out from her palm and strikes the demon right in his chest. And as he slowly drops to his knees, the ice seems to spread along his body, like where his hide was wet, it starts to freeze until he just completely falls over, completely frozen like a block of ice.
Damn.
Sick.
That's awesome. You guys are out of initiative. Kyriaki, this woman in front of you, as she kind of stands up from her stabbing position that she was at before, she says almost to herself, "Fear is for those who plan to live forever." And then she looks at you and salutes you, almost putting her feet together. And she says, "I am Philoniki of Sparta. and we're going to end there.